All right, so have a seat. And I'm gonna just mute everyone. I'm hearing some background noise. Okay, we're ready to go. All right, so have a seat. And close your eyes, just sitting up straight. Make sure that your shoulders are right over your hips, that your spine is extended and you've got space in your abdomen between your rib cage and your pelvis. We want to practice deep breathing. So take a moment just to observe your breath, just to notice where the breath goes in your body. So when you breathe in, you feel expansion somewhere. Just put your attention on that. Now start to move the breath just a tiny bit deeper. So wherever you're feeling it, go lower. If it's in your chest, go to your mid torso area. If it's in the mid area, go to the belly. So just bringing it a tiny bit lower. Observe how that feels. And now go down low as you can into the lower belly. Observe how that feels. Count in your mind 10 breaths, 10 inhales, 10 exhales. And then let's do the 3-part breath. So we're going to breathe down in the belly, bring it up to the rib cage, the upper chest, and then exhale, chest, rib cage, and belly. And let's do that twice more. And then just go back to normal breathing. Open your eyes and turn your head and look over your right shoulder. And then turn your head and look over your left shoulder. And we're just going to keep going side to side. And bring your head back to center, and we're going to take the right ear and drop it toward the right shoulder. And just let the sides of the neck relax. Again, breathe deep. And we'll go to the left side. Let the sides of the neck relax. Breathe deep. And take your head to the right. And to the left. And again to the right. And to the left. And head up. We're going to bring the shoulders up, back, down, and then forward. Do that a few times. And then go the other way. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Drop your chin to your chest. Relax the back of your neck. Lift your chin, let your head go back. And chin to chest. And take your head back. And up. And let's bring the left arm up overhead. Take your right hand to the floor next to you. Bend to the right. And let's go to the left. Left hand down, right arm over. Bend to the left. And let's go side to side. Just a few more. And back to center. Interlace your fingers, reach up, inhale. Exhale, twist left. Look over your shoulder. Back to center, interlace the fingers, reach up, inhale. Exhale, twist right, look over your shoulder. One more time each side. Inhale, reach up, arms overhead, arms alongside the ears. Twist to your left, right hand to the left leg. And center, interlace the fingers, reach up, inhale. Twist to right, look over your shoulder. Back to center. And we're going to come to a seated position with the legs out straight. If you're tight in the back of your legs, feel free to sit on a folded blanket and or put a rolled towel or blanket under your knees. And we're just going to sit straight with the legs out. Hold your head up, take a couple breaths. Now bend forward without rounding the back, bringing the abdomen toward the thighs. So you're going to press your legs down. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, bend forward. And continue that for a few deep breaths. And then go ahead and let the upper body round. Let it soften, head going towards the legs. Relax your back, your arms, your shoulders. And again, take deep breaths. And sit up. Breathe in. Breathe out, round forward again. Let the upper body relax. Head, shoulders back, all relaxing. Sit up, head up, inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, round forward. Bring the head towards the legs. Relax the upper body. Press into the back of your legs. One more time. Inhale, sit up, extend the spine, lift your head, press up through your heels. Exhale, round forward. Let your head go towards your legs. Just relax. And sit up. And we're going to come and lie down on the front of the body. So resting your forehead on your hands, big toes together, heels apart. Just relax in this position for a moment. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe so your belly presses on the floor. Really deep breath. Bend your knees, feet up toward the ceiling, and rock your feet side to side. And bring them back to center, lower down. Just relax for a moment. And then we're going to come up to Sphinx pose. So bring your elbows under your shoulders, forearms and hands flat, and extend your spine. Lift your head. If there's strain in your lower back here, separate your feet. Pull the shoulders down and back and lift through the breastbone. Again, deep breathing. And just go side to side, move your torso side to side. Back to center, head up. Push the chest forward. Look to your right, take your right shoulder back towards your right heel. And to the left, left shoulder back towards the left heel. And center, press into your palms, raise your elbows, lower your head to the mat. Let's take the hands under the shoulders. So elbows are back. And bring your arms up against your rib cage. You can feel the arms against your torso. And we're going to lift the head. No weight in the hands. They're just hanging out there, but you're lifting your head and chest. Extending your spine, keeping your shoulders back. Baby cobra. And just hold this for a few breaths. And lower your head. Relax for a moment. One more time, baby cobra. Again, lift the head. No weight in the hands. Extend the spine. Lower the head. Take your hands back by your hips with your palms to the floor. Inhale, raise your arms, chest, and head. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And 2, lift, inhale. Exhale, lower. And 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands forward and rest your head. Forehead on your hands. Just relax for a moment. Big toes together, heels apart. Take your hands back again. This time we're going to bring the palms together. So palms against each other, fingers interlaced. And you're going to pull your hands back, lift your chest and head. Inhale, exhale, and lower. And just repeat that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. All right, go ahead and bring the hands under the forehead again. Big toes together, heels apart, just relax. And we're going to come up to Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders, forearms and hands flat. Press into your arms. Broaden your shoulders, push them out to the sides. Lift the chest. Elongate your spine. And again, if there's any tension in the lower back, separate the feet. Take a couple of deep breaths. And come push back into child's pose. Hips to the heels, forehead down. And go ahead and come up to a kneeling position. And we're going to shift onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, around your back. Come into the cat pose. Scoop your belly in. And then arch your back. Go the other way. Lift your hips and shoulders. And we're going to go back and forth between arching and rounding the back. And a flat back, move your hands forward, one hand's length, and let's circle the shoulders and hips together. And go the other way, circle. And back to center, let's bring the wrists under the shoulders. Turn your toes under, take your hips up and back. Press into the front of your hand and hold. Lower the knees again. Drop your belly, lift your head. Hold. And turn the toes under, take your hips up, downward dog. Press into the front of your hands. Back to hands and knees, drop the knees, lift your head, shoulders back. Come to a flat back, take your knees mat width apart, reach your right arm out and up. Take the right shoulder over the left. Open your chest, bring your shoulder blades towards center. Reach the fingers for the ceiling. And take that right hand down, slide it under your left arm. Right shoulder to the mat, lift your left shoulder. And hold. And let's come back up. Right arm up, reach up, and bring it down. Left arm to the side, reach up, bring the left shoulder over the right. Open your chest, bring your shoulder blades together. Hold there. And take the left arm, slide it under the right. Bring the left or the right shoulder up. And relax the left shoulder. Hold that position. Breathe deep. And reach up. Bring the left shoulder over the right. Open the chest, shoulder blades together. Bring it down. Round your back, scoop your belly in. And hips back to the heels, coming into child's pose again. Relax your arms and shoulders. Let's walk both hands to the right, stretch the left side. And walk both hands to the left, stretch the right side. Back to center, come up to hands and knees again. And again, cat and cow just a few times. So rounding and arching the back. And then coming back to a flat back. And go ahead and turn your toes under. Come into downward dog. We're just going to transition through here. So walk your feet up toward your hands. Come into a forward fold. Let your upper body relax. Head hanging down towards the floor. Shift your weight to the front of your feet. Again, let go of any tension in the upper body. Breathe. Go ahead and come up halfway, hands on your thighs. And bend the knees. Sit back like you're sitting on the edge of a chair. Bring your arms up alongside your ears. Reach up. Press into the feet. Strong legs. And arms down. Stand straight. We're going to shift the weight. Heel to toe and then back again. And then rise up on your toes. Rock back on your heels. We'll do just a few more of those. Let's come up on the toes. Arms up and hold. Rock back on your heels. Shake your legs out. We're just gonna stand with the feet hip width apart. So ankles right under the hip joint. Stand up tall. And shift your weight right to left. Now shift completely to the right foot. Take your left foot against your ankle. And then you can raise it up to your calf or your thigh, or you can keep it on the ankle. Palms together, stand tall. Lift your breastbone, relax your shoulders. If it feels good, you can stay steady, bring the arms up. Tree pose, reach. Arms down, leg down. Shake out your standing leg. We're gonna switch to the other side. So right foot against the ankle, stand tall. Take your right foot to your calf or your thigh, or you can keep it on the ankle. Bring the hands together. Look forward. And if you feel steady, you can take your hands up, reach up. Breathe deeply. Arms down, leg down. Shake your legs out. Let's take the feet out wide. So if you bring your arms out, you want to have your ankles under your wrists. Roll your inner thighs towards your outer thighs to engage your legs. So your legs are really solid. We're going to put our hands on our hips. Find your hip point. So the pelvis ends in the front. There's 2 points there. Just put your fingers there on those 2 points. And we're going to bend side to side a couple times. Come all the way up. We're going to turn the left foot out and line up your left heel with the arch of your right foot. Okay, we want to have our hands on those hip points. And what's usually going to happen is that left one's going to want to go back. We want to bring it forward and bring the right one back so that they're equal distance from the edge of your mat. So they're aligned. Keep them aligned as you bend to your left. Come up. We're going to turn the feet the other way. So just pivot on your heels. Again, we want to align the hip points so they're equal distance from the edge of your mat. Press into your feet. Roll your inner thighs towards your outer thighs. Bend to your right. Try to keep the hip points aligned. Breathe deep. And up. We're going to pivot on the heels again. So check your hip points. Make sure they're aligned, equal distance from the edge of the mat. Press into your feet, lift your head, lengthen your spine. We're going to take the arms out. We want to keep that alignment in the hips. We're going to reach out over to the left hand to the left leg, right arm up, and then bend sideways. So try to focus on keeping the hips aligned. And you'll get a lot deeper into this pose. It's not about how far you bend, but keeping that alignment is so important. Breathe. And come up. Pivot on your heels again. Check your hips. Align the hip points with the edge of the mat. Press into your feet. Make your legs really stable. Don't let them move. Arms out. We're going to reach out over to the right hand to the right leg, left arm up. And bend to the right. Again, focusing on the alignment more than the depth. Breathe deeply. And up. Arms down. We're going to turn the toes so they're both slightly pointing inward. And we're going to come into a forward bend. Let your upper body relax. Head hang down towards the floor. Allowing your spine to grow longer with each breath. The head to come closer. A few more breaths. And go ahead and come up. We're going to turn the toes out, bend the knees, bend the elbows, palms facing each other. Flatten the lower back. Shift side to side. Center, sink down, hold. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, reach out, arms and legs. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten arms and legs, reach out. Bring your shoulder blades together. Extend from fingertip to fingertip. Lift the breastbone, relax the tops of the shoulders. And again, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Flatten the lower back. Hold the tops of the shoulders down. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, reach out. Arms down. Step your feet together. And just stand still for a moment. Take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, pull your hands down, let your head go back. Open the chest, breathe. Bend forward, keeping the hands together. And release your arms down. Let your torso swing side to side. You can hold your elbows with your opposite hand. Go ahead and roll on up. Step to the front end of your mat, the short end of the mat. Place your hands on your waist, and with your right foot, take a really big step back. And then we're going to lift the right heel. So it's coming up, and bend your left knee at the same time. And you want to have your left side parallel to the floor as much as possible. Really make sure that the knee doesn't go past your ankle. If your left knee is going past your ankle, you need to widen your stance a little bit so it's behind or directly above the ankle. Square both hips so that they're equal distance from the edge of the mat. Lift a little with the back of that right thigh. Okay, pull your inner thighs toward the midline of your body for balance. You can keep your hands on your waist, especially if you're feeling a little wobbly. If you feel balanced, you can take your arms up. Relax the shoulders again. So drop the shoulders down, but reach the arms up. Think about opening the chest, lifting your breastbone. Reach up. Arms down. Take the back foot down, just heel, toe, pivot it heel over toe to bring the foot forward. Shake out your legs. Okay, we're gonna get ready to do the other side. So big step back with the left foot. Heel off the floor. Bend the right knee. We're gonna check again. Make sure that the knee is above or behind the ankle, not going past it. Square both hips towards the short end of the mat. And lift with the back of the left thigh. So it's like you're pulling it back behind you. Arms up, palms facing each other. Reach up, relax the tops of the shoulders. Hold there. So you're pressing into the feet, pressing that left thigh back, lifting with the upper body. There's a lot going on in this pose. Keep your breath deep. Lift your breastbone, almost as if you're bending back a little. Arms down, step forward, shake out your legs. Take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back, bend, look up. Bend forward, lift your hands over your back, upper body relaxed. Release your hands down, bend your knees if needed to get your hands to the floor. We're gonna just walk the feet back. I want you to come down and lie down on the front of your body again. Rest your forehead on your hands, one hand on top of the other. Big toes together, heels apart. Just rest for a few breaths. And we're gonna go ahead and come one more time into Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders, lift your head, turn to your right, take your right shoulder towards your right heel. Turn to your left shoulder towards the left heel. And again, to the right. And to the left. And to the center, press into the palms, raise the elbows, lower your head to your hands. Just relax. Go ahead and come up to a seated position. And we're gonna sit on a folded blanket. And just sit with your legs crossed. You can support your knees if you need to, but if your knees are uncomfortable, or just raise your seat as well. That can help. So we want to sit up with the shoulders over the hips, relax the arms, close your eyes, take a few breaths. So we're going to bring the arms up overhead, palms together, drop the tops of the shoulders. So you're keeping your head, your gaze forward, chin parallel to the floor, relax the tops of the shoulders. Breathe deep. And we're going to take a twist. So we're going to take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you, look over your shoulder. And the other side, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you, look over your shoulder. Back to the front, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees to the sides. You can allow your upper body to just round forward. Think about the legs getting longer out to the knees. And continue deep breathing, relaxing with every exhale. Rock the knees up and down a little bit. Go ahead and sit up and arms overhead. Pull there. Again, relax the tops of the shoulders. Breathe deep. So your arms may be getting tired. You want to keep reaching up. This is a very special pose. It works the heart. Whenever we have our arms over our head, it makes our heart pump a little harder, and it's really good for strengthening the heart. This pose also strengthens the shoulders, but you want to keep them relaxed. So don't let your shoulders hunch up towards your ears. And it's really good for any kind of neck pain, shoulder, upper back pain. Also helps to build confidence. A few more breaths. Lower the arms down, just relax. Let's take a twist. So we're going to take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Remember to sit up tall as you twist. You're not leaning to the side, keeping extension of your spine. And we'll go to the other side. So we're going to take the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Again, sit up tall as you twist. And untwist. Rock the knees up and down. Grab a block, and we're going to put the feet up on the block. So soles of the feet together, feet up on the block. Hold your feet or your ankles with your hands, and just sit up tall. Take a few deep breaths, allowing the knees to go closer to the floor, just without forcing them, just a small, gradual dropping of the knees towards the floor. And sit up, bring the knees back together, take your feet off your block. And we're just gonna do one forward fold. Let's take the feet out, bend forward, allow the body to round on this one, bend forward. And sit up, and we'll finish up with a restorative pose. So the best thing to use for this will either a rolled blanket or a bolster. So I'm just gonna roll this blanket up, and you need it to be at least the length of your torso. And we're just gonna do this restorative fish pose. You could also use a block here if you like that better, but if you use a block, you just want it vertical like this, right between the shoulder blades. That's a little more intense. And there you could use something soft, like a blanket. So if you're using a blanket or bolster, you're gonna take the end of it right against the base of your spine, and then you're gonna lie down across it. And your head can be the same height as your back, or if you want a deeper bend in the neck, you can bring the head to the floor. If you want the head raised up more, you can put some extra cushions under the head. Hands by your side, palms turning up toward the ceiling. Allow your shoulders to roll back. So it's important that the palms are face up, because that allows the shoulders to open. And just feel that opening across the front of your chest. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And with every exhale, just allow your body to relax a little more deeply. Okay, we're going to continue here. Just breathing deep and relaxing. Keep noticing where you're holding tension and just letting it go. All right, so if you're feeling really good here, you can just continue here in this position. If you'd like to move off and lie down on your back or another, relaxing position, you can do that for our final relaxation. But if you're feeling good, this is a really great relaxation pose. You could just stay with it. And if you do move, just remember to move mindfully, allow your body to retain some of the relaxation that we've built up. Breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Bend the chest on the inhale. On the exhale, let the shoulders relax. Take a breath in through the nose, out from your mouth. One more time, in through the nose, out from the mouth. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, rotate your ankles, rotate your wrists, and roll over and rest on your side. And come up to a seated position. We'll do some breathing exercises. So sit up again, rest your hands on your legs, just sit straight with the shoulders over the hips. And take a few breaths, noticing where in the body you feel the breath expanding, and where you feel it relaxing on your exhale. And then begin to move it just a little deeper. And again, take deep breaths. Now see if you can move the breath all the way deep down in the lower belly. The inhale through the nose, and then as you exhale, breathe out your mouth. Make an O shape with your lips and breathe out your mouth. Long exhale, like you're blowing out a candle. So just repeat that. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale from the mouth. Keep going. We're going to do just a few more of those. Deep, deep breaths, deep as you can go. And just go back to breathing normally. You can bring your thumb and first finger together, palms face up. With your eyes closed, look at the middle point between your eyes. And on your inhale breath, repeat in your mind the syllable so. And on your exhale breath, repeat in your mind the syllable hum. So you're just thinking so on the inhale, hum on the exhale. Relaxing the shoulders and the arms. Rub your hands together. Press your palms over your eyes. Massage your face, your neck, your shoulders. And let's chant Om 3 times. So breathe in. Om. 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 Namaste. Thank you for joining. See you guys soon again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very